If you could instantly learn any instrument, which one would it be? Flute. I'm slowly but surely teaching myself. It's the instrument I originally wanted to play, but my band director told me my lips were too big, so I went with saxophone. I feel like I deserve to be able to play it, and my lips aren't too big. He was just too lazy to take the time to teach me. His loss. Can't imagine how many dreams he's shattered with that one. It's not so bad. It's like playing the sax but horizontally. About 15 years ago, I got a 1929 upright piano off Craigslist for free. I have a lot of friends that play, so when they come over it gets used. I have started and stopped lessons twice since I've owned it. Maybe a dozen times a year I'll sit down and pick at it a little bit, but really for 90 of the time, it's just a paperweight in my house. It takes up a lot of space in my living room. So, piano. Classical guitar. Like the dude who can play the melody, chorus, bass, and percussion all at the same time. Woeful. Come watch. VOZI Freaku Woeful. I know he's not playing classical guitar, but it's obvious you need classical guitar training to pull this off, as in instant mastery or just like a reasonable amount of knowledge. Classic mastery. Then bass. I've been playing for 7 years and I'm improving at only a very, very slow rate. If it's just learning another than probably drums or piano, well, it would be the piano. But I don't have the space, so I choose the ukulele. Small, amusing, and easy to transport to parties for entertainment. Plus the added benefit of waking my husband to the music just to annoy him. Accordion. Last I heard, it's a dying instrument with so few players that if you're good at it, you'll never be out of work. Nobody can ever take away how enchanting that thing sounds. Cass's theme is burned into my head. Drums. I play a little. Self-taught. But given how much space they take, and how loud they are, finding a convenient time and place to practice is hard. So if I could just master it like that'd be great. Saxophone. I can play fretted instruments, keyboard instruments, and drums well enough to record and gig. If I could play sax also, that would open up flutes and other woodwinds as well. Guitar and piano. Confused between the two, and I would love to play some of the most iconic guitar tunes of our Indian songs. It's like a scenario I always imagine, but I'm a lazy ass. I've always wanted to play violin, but I don't feel like practicing with bow technique. I wish I could play piano really easy as well. But again, I'm too lazy or whatever to practice it. Piano for sure. I do play an instrument, violin, but I'd love to play piano too. Would love to be able to play one of my favorite instrumental pieces, A River Flows in You. Piano. I've been playing guitar for 15 years and actively play in a band. I am in the very early stages of learning piano and wish I had dedicated more time to it sooner. Keys for sure. It's the most versatile in terms of managing to fit into any genre. You could jam with friggin' anybody. Fiddle was close because it's just fucking cool. Drums 100. I'm good at rhythm games and love drums on rock band games. But obviously that doesn't exactly translate to the real thing, so that's what I'd pay. Definitely piano. Learned guitar by myself when I was a kid, but can't seem to learn playing piano. Up to this day. Still one of my goals in life to learn piano. Harmonics, mostly because it's travel size and I'd have plenty of opportunities to show off my skill. How often can you show off you can play the piano? Guitar. Ever since I was a kid I really want to play that type of instrument because I found it really cool, and the sound of it is very relaxing. If I chose piano, would that translate to instantly knowing how to play a guitar? Because that sounds like a pretty big bonus. Electric bass. I love the sound. I don't need to be a frontman, and lots of bands could use a good bass player. I have a banjo, have wanted to learn for a while now, but never seem to have the time to practice and learn. How good am I going to be? Guitar if I'll be good. Piano if I'll be great. Violin if I'll be a virtuoso. Probably the flute. Also, I'm pretty sure I just heard my back door open, so that's quite terrifying. Bagpipes. I play 11 instruments and tried bagpipes once. Just couldn't figure it out, conceptually. For fun, cello. Or bassoon. My actual answer, and from a money standpoint, organ or harpsichord. Saxophone. I already play drums, bass and guitar. With sax I could be my own little funk band. Violin or flute. And then I'll disappear into the woods and live my dream musical fairy life. My own voice. I'm a composer and enjoy writing but have to rely on others for the singing. Piano. Can learn a lot of other instruments from it. Plus it is my dream to learn piano. Pedal steel guitar. I've loved that instrument since first seeing it on TV 65 years ago. Pianoforte. Already know, but not as good as others. Classical guitar and flute. Saxophone. It's just so cool. I would love to be able to jam with jazz musicians. Piano for sure. That way I can be the eminence in shadow playing Moonlight Sonata. I already play piano. I would say saxophone. Sax hits different with DA jazz. The harp. Oh my gosh, the melodies I would create with that instrument. Harpsichord, I would play those dreamy Baroque pieces and bop all day. Drums. I can already play guitar, piano and bass. Drums elude me though. Drums. I tried a few months ago, but it was too stressful so sold them. Harmonica. Having an instrument that fits in a pocket would be tight. Piano. I can play guitar but piano is just next level difficult. Guitar. Been trying for 30 years and still can't say I'm a master. Piano. Always loved the music. Never had the chance or the space. Piano. I've been taking lessons for 3 years. Still so far to go. Been playing guitar for 20 years. Would love to learn it someday. Drums. Cause they say the heart of rock and roll is the beat. Is it electric guitar that they used in the song Undefeatable? A sword is an instrument of death, so I think I'd choose that. Piano. I already know, so why not become extremely good at it? Bagpipes. It's supposed to be very challenging to learn. Lyre, the mini harp. I just love those angelic sounds. That keyed instrument one with all the peaks lined up.